So this leads me on to our next piece, which is another outfit created in Birmingham, this time by R. Stevens of Paradise Street. So with the increasing emancipation for women, with the suffragette movement, and with women participating more in sports, fashion kind of followed the mood of the times, and garments were created with a more male flavour for women. So such as this one here, which is a grey woolen suit, again a material that's more associated with male clothing, and it's decorated with green ribbon and green embroidery. The interesting thing about this one is that it's a two-piece suit, and a lot of women would wear the skirt with a shirt indoors, and they would wear that quite a lot, whereas the jacket would be worn for more formal occasions. And you can tell this if you get a bit closer to this one, because you can see that the skirt is a lot more worn than the jacket, and there's a few holes as well, to be honest. So this one was worn a lot indoors, and then the jacket just occasionally for more formal situations. Businesses like Robert Stevens would have provided an important source of employment for women. Increasingly, middle-class women were beginning to enter the world of work. We've mentioned that most of the middle and upper classes had their clothes made to measure, but cheaper, ready-made clothes were becoming more available and were making fashion more affordable for working-class people. However, there were growing concerns about sweated labour in the clothing trade, particularly among immigrant workers in London. Clothing industries had long working hours, poor working conditions and low pay, many of which relied on women workers. Organised by the Women's Trade Union and sponsored by the Daily News, the Anti-Sweating Exhibition of 1906, held at the Queen's Hall, London, was intended to acquaint the public with the evils of sweated labour. As well as objects produced by sweated labour, the exhibition created a sensation by also putting on display the workers themselves. There were daily lectures from prominent figures from the Labour Party, trade unionists, and even the author George Bernard Shaw. Nearly 30,000 people visited the exhibition during its 6-week run, and the first edition of the accompanying handbook sold out within 10 days. These concerns were also felt in Birmingham. The publication, Edgbastonea, published an excerpt from the Anti-Sweating Exhibition catalogue, perhaps with the encouragement of Edgbaston resident George Cadbury, who was at the time owner of the Daily News. A version of the exhibition then appeared in Birmingham at Bingley Hall in 1907. The exhibition helped to highlight the social costs of goods produced by sweated labour to those with the purchasing power to buy the products and the political power to campaign for a change in legislation.